Will spending thousands of dollars on fancy YouTube gear and an elaborate setup bring you thousands of views? No. Ask me how I know. The setup and the gear is not what makes you good. I was talking to my editor the other day and she said, you is the most important part of YouTube. And YouTube did that for a reason because you are the reason that someone sits down and watches your channel. It's not because of the camera that you were using. It's not because of your expensive lens. And it's certainly not because you filmed in 4K instead of 1080p. You are the reason that they clicked in the first place. And when you start chasing after perfection, you lose the thing that made them want to watch you in the first place. You being relatable and authentic. Because I guess I thought that better gear would make me better videos, cameras, microphones, green screens, backdrops, big fancy gimbals, little tiny portable gimbals. All of this stuff sits in boxes in my closet and does nothing. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly all the crap that I bought, what I like, what I totally regret, and hopefully help you save a whole lot of money on YouTube equipment. But what I learned was that's not how it all worked out at all. In fact, to this day, some of the best leads and clients I get from my videos were the ones where I filmed them with my iPad and I didn't have a microphone and I didn't have any lighting whatsoever. So it kills me to have spent so much money on all this gear totally unnecessarily. And now I've had it so long I can't even return it. And I bet if I even tried to donate it at Goodwill, they'd be like, this is so out of date. I can't even use it because the software doesn't work anymore. I mean, we're talking 7, 8 years old. So if you're thinking that you will finally start YouTube once you have better gear, I'm here to tell you that you don't need better gear. You just need to get going. Now, if you need a list of what should you get and what should you save your money on, I have a link down below. It's called the Essential Gear Checklist. This is what I recommend that you get. And it's very, very affordable for the most part because that's how I roll. I'm kind of a cheapskate. I don't think you need to go buy all this stuff. In fact, do yourself a favor and just don't. So myth number 1 is that better gear means better content. And what I did was I went out and I bought a DSLR camera. It came in a big padded bag. It had a couple of lenses, but I decided those lenses were not good enough. And so I went and got more lenses because I wanted this area in the back to be slightly blurry. I needed a different lens that would allow the backdrop to be out of focus because that was cool and that's what everybody was doing on YouTube. And I wanted my videos to look like that. So I dropped $800 on the camera and then several more $100 on lenses. And you know what I ended up doing? Putting it in the bag in the closet because it's a pain in the butt. When I tried to use that to film, I either had to record everything onto the SD card, take the SD card out, plug it in, transfer everything to the computer. I would always forget to charge the battery and then it would die right in the middle of my filming. That happened so many times. I just wanted to throw the whole thing out the window. So I always had like all of these batteries being charged, but I was never 100% sure, was it going to last all the way through or was it going to die in the middle? It was just so frustrating. In the end, I decided I didn't need any of that fancy stuff and I went back to basics. And I get plenty of leads every single day from videos that I film with the webcam on my computer. This is not an external webcam. This is the built-in webcam on my computer. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? Yeah. Myth number 2, you need studio level equipment in order to come across as professional. Let me show you my box of microphones. Good grief. This is so ridiculous. I have a little portable microphone in here. I have one in here that has the belt pack that clips on the back. That's like what they use on the 6 o'clock news. I have a shotgun microphone in here. I have ones that were, all the cords. It's like Christmas lights. I can't even possibly untangle those things. I have a little tiny portable podcasting mic to take with me when I travel because I'm going to be doing podcasts from my hotel room. And then my favorite thing is this, which is you attach your mic to the top of this thing and now it's like a handheld microphone so that I could do man on the street interviews. I could go to downtown Savannah and say, what do you think about this area? And how many times have I used that? 0. You know what I use? I use this stupid thing. It was about $30. It comes with a set of 2. And that way, if you're doing an interview, you wear one and the other person wears one. It comes with a little clip on the back. You just clip it right onto and then the bottom part just clips into the bottom of your phone. That's literally it. I think it was $29, something like that, for 2 microphones and the receiver. It plugs into your phone. It sounds great. It's easy. You don't have to open a user's manual every time you want to use it and try to remember how the whole thing went together again. All you got to do is remember to charge it every week or so. That's it. You don't need this big fancy stuff. Now, I record, as I said, with my webcam, and I do have a podcasting microphone that looks like this. And the reason I have a podcasting mic is because it has a USB cord and it plugs into the back of my computer. But when I am out traveling around, I'm not going to take that with me, but it also doesn't plug into your phone. You need something that's compatible with the camera device that you're going to use. So all I want you to do is think about, would I rather film with my phone or my iPad? If you're going to read from a teleprompter, you can download teleprompter apps to your iPad. And because the screen is so much bigger, when it's across the room from you, you're looking at the iPad, you can actually read from the teleprompter, even though it's farther away. That would be great. And I used my iPad as my dedicated filming device because you know how much room photos and video takes. And so that's what I put all of my videos on, and it didn't fill up my entire, memory in no time. The camera roll wasn't completely full every 2 days. So if you're going to film with your phone or your iPad, you do need a microphone that is compatible with a mobile device, and something like this is perfect. If you want this one, it's in that essential gear checklist. I'll show you exactly where I got it and all of the things. If you're going to film with your webcam, you're filming at your computer most of the time, a podcasting mic is just fine. You don't need the big fancy one that I have. My husband gave that to me as an anniversary present one year, but I would not have spent that kind of money on it myself. He did it because it was a present. I probably would have bought the $30 podcasting microphone, which would have been just fine. In fact, that's what I had at the very, very beginning when I first started doing this. And the only reason that I upgraded was because I got a really nice present one year. Now, here's what I think one of the big drivers of all of this stuff is you think if I have better equipment, I will get more serious about making videos. I'll be more consistent. I will do it. And that's just not true. That's just a lie that we tell ourselves so that we can say, well, I'm not ready to make any videos yet because I still don't have all of the stuff. It is just a way for you to protect yourself from being embarrassed in public or having anybody criticize your video or tell you that you suck on camera. If we don't make the video in the first place, we can't get criticized, right? It is all a story that we tell ourselves. And again, it is not the stuff that makes your video good. Have you ever seen these things? I totally impulse bought this off of TikTok. It goes around your neck. It's got a magnet. You put your phone on it. What am I going to do with this? Film myself making dinner? I don't know why I bought that. It was ridiculous. I've got lights and frames that hold green screen backgrounds. There's so much stuff that I have bought that I've just never, ever used. So here's what I recommend that you get. Decide what you're going to film with. Do you want it to be your mobile device or do you want it to be your webcam? As long as it shoots in 1080p and not 720, it will be just fine. I love filming with my computer webcam because when I'm done recording, it's already in my computer. If I film with my phone, then I have to transfer it somewhere. I either have to send it to my computer to do any editing. I have to upload it to Google Drive. It's just an additional step to get it where it needs to go. And if I record it directly on my computer, then it's already there and I don't have to transfer it. Then we need to pick a microphone that is compatible with the device. So if you're going to record on your computer, get a podcasting microphone. Just all it needs is a USB plug or a USB-C, whatever it is that your computer uses, and it will plug directly into the computer. If you're gonna record with your phone, any lavalier mic will be fine. The one with the knotted mess of just don't. Don't get the ones with the cords that you are constantly having to untangle. The Bluetooth wireless ones are so cheap. There's no reason not to get that. Just get that instead. And then you need some sort of light. So I do have a light here and I do have a light here, and they look like this. It's nothing. It is like it clips. One clips onto the top of the computer screen, and the other one is on a little tripod to the side of the computer screen. I like it because you can adjust the brightness and you can adjust the warmth. Do I want it to be warmer or cooler? What do I want it to look like? But they're so affordable. That's all we need. We need a good source of light on your face so that we can see you while you're talking. We need to be able to hear you clearly. And we need to see that your video is not all grainy and blurry. That's it. That's really just it. If you've been putting off video for so long because you're telling yourself the story that you need better gear, it's not just you. I hear it over and over and over again at all of the conferences that I go to. I can't tell you how many people have said some variation of this, but it's time that you tell yourself a new story. Because the longer you wait to start videos, the longer it's going to be before you start getting leads and clients from those videos. So download the Essential Gear Checklist if you need ideas for the equipment. But if you want to see the software that I use for making these videos, the ones that actually bring me leads and clients, then I want you to watch this video next. This is the tech stack that I think every agent who's making YouTube videos will need so that your videos will come out not just looking nice, but they'll actually bring you clients, which is the whole point of all of this, right?